Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Yooka-Laylee. I'm MCFPapa, and this is part number 20. And right now, we're on Galleon Galaxy, and I started this part already, but I forgot to hit record, so gotta do it again. Basically, I just ground pounded this part here, and then an alien flying saucer came and dropped this guy off on the ship as a super secret sort of thing. And now, like, if you talk to the alien, it says loading exposition 98%. If you talk to it again, it says still loading exposition 98%. Demonstrate patience, user. And basically what this is there was a demo of the game released during the Kickstarter called the Toy Box. And it was a very bare bones thing, meant more to show off some of the mechanics that would be in the game. And hopefully, if I ever do the bonus video, I'll be able to record that. Basically, in that, I think for getting 100% of the collectibles, then you get a secret message telling you to ground pound this rock and in the main game, and then it makes this super secret guy appear. But the kicker is that they've never done anything with it. Like at the start of the game, I think it only said something like 50% loaded or whatever, and then in subsequent patches they actually updated the percentage to be higher and higher, but then they never actually did anything with it. I don't know if maybe it was for like the planned DLC expansions that never came out for this game, or like for Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair maybe, but they decided against actually teasing it or something. I don't know. I hope that if / when Yooka-Laylee ever does actually come out, that they'll actually update this guy to do something, because it would be a nice, cool little subtle tie-in or something. I don't know. Just weird. Anyway, that's it for... That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so just get hit by that guy. And so now on the agenda this time, I'm wanting to do all the stuff with the ship. Just thank goodness that I didn't actually do any progress, major progress, like collectible progress, and not record that. I just missed the like robot cutscene spawning in, and I suppose I might actually go back and get some B-roll footage of the robot spawning in just for you. So maybe I'll do that at some point and edit it in so you can see what it is. But anyway, the whole point of me going over here is that I mentioned the first time through, but there are quills that spawn in here that aren't here in the unexpanded world, which is really weird, really kinda dumb, if you ask me. But chances are, if you're or playing the unexpanded world, then could never find the remaining quills, chances are they're over here. Because, I mean, honestly, who is gonna check this area again when there's clearly nothing else new about it? I don't know. Just kinda weird choice. And there's still quite a lot to do, though, with this ship yet. Because if you sail over here, now in the expanded world, Nimble is here for yet another one of her races. Well, hello there, Dreamboat. I thought this galaxy would be a perfect environment for us condensed gases, but it's ever so dull. Say, why don't we introduce some excitement with a race across the stars? It'll be competitive and romantic. Sure. Super, if you can sail through all the hoops and reach the finish line before me, I'll give you a pagey. Now this race, ready, go. Now with this race, it's not necessarily hard, but you really don't want to mess up because it's long. And if you mess up, you gotta do it all over again. And Nimble pretty much stays right on you for most of it. Anyway, it's a good, like, tour of the whole, like, area. Like, you go all around to pretty much every island there is here. So it is cool for that. And I do really like the music that plays when you're as the pirate boat. But it's just quite a lot. Unfortunately, they don't ask you to use your guns that often. So that's a plus. Oh, and of course the music has to cut out for Rextro briefly. And you gotta be careful, because you can run aground there, and if you run aground there, then you'll just transform back into Yooka-Laylee and lose. And what's weird is, like, those ice blocks, like, grow when you melt them. I guess maybe they only had one animation made for the ice block size. I don't know. And I didn't even need to melt those right then, but I did. Like, see, we even go clear back over to the far end of the level over here. And I guess this is where you're supposed to notice that block and blow it up and then come back for the quills it has. And oh man, I forgot to complain because it's yet another hoop. Oh boy. It's so horrible having hoops in the game. But anyway. Oh, I wanted to kind of show where Nimble was, but she was pretty close, I guarantee it. Wow, I can't believe you made it into port before me. A promise is a promise. Here's your reward. You earned it, Dreamboat. And she'll once again rain/poop the pagey on us. Though you can't even really see it because of the way the camera was there. Alright, now to find the green Ghost Rider. I think it's somewhere where there's like just a ice block out in the open. I think it's this one here. Yeah. And I think it's supposed to be the toughest since you need to get it in the ship. But that one turned out to be the easiest of them all. Go figure. Anyway, now, over here. There's this guy just going around. Evening, nice night for a sail, eh? Sometimes I like to skim the surface of this cosmic shore. It certainly is. You're looking a little low orbit, though. Say, you look like you're packing some hefty cannons there. I've got an itch on my back that I just can't reach. Perhaps some pesky microbial life trying to evolve. I know a guy who had a bad rash of them for a few millennia. Awful state of affairs that was. Reckon you could blast it away for me? I'd be really appreciative. Okay, but don't blame us if we put another crater in that face. Don't worry about making a crater. My girlfriend thinks they add character. Alright. So now we got a moon who's mooning us with a literal butthole. And so let's just scratch it for him. Nope, that ain't enough. And it ain't enough to burn it either. Well, one more cannon to try out. Oops. Oh dear, Laylee, what have you done? Me? I thought you were controlling the cannons. No! Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that. What have you done to my Looney? He was my rock. Prepare for annihilation, you lousy pirate. I'm going to be your cataclysmic event. Planette, Interstellar World Widow. Cheeky pirates, you flight like a gas dwarf planet. Yeah, you just gotta be really careful with this, because it's very easy to get hit, and there's quite a lot of phases to this boss. I've worked billions of years on my crusty complexion. And it's just hard to actually avoid them. Eyes up, you dirty space pirate. Alright, now here, you just wanna just go around in a circle pretty much. Yeah, how did you know to shoot my giant pulsating craters? Oh yeah, now here on the second phase she'll also shoot stuff out at you. You know how long it took me to attract the moon, do ya? Oh, come on. Just hit it. And hit detection's a bit wonky on these. And it really doesn't help that the ship controls aren't that sharp. Cheeky pirates, you fight like a gas dwarf planet. Yeah, you pirates may have some tricks, but let's see how you handle my terrifying northern hemisphere. I don't know if I'll be able to do this boss first try. I really should have put the extra hit point tonic back on. Alright, now it's her face is open. And you get hit pretty much guaranteed instantly. I think what you gotta do is just like run away and then go for another pass. Fortunately, she doesn't collide with you. Oh, come on. Great. Yay. Alright. Time to do it again. Good. Yeah, another boss defeated by the cruel space pirates, and they call you the heroes. I hope my debris scratches up your paint job real good. At least it is pretty like the little, I don't know, nebula or whatever you want to call it, ring that appeared there in the cutscene after she exploded. And honestly, to Planette's credit, she did a really great job of making me not feel sorry for accidentally destroying her boyfriend. I can't believe I missed that quill. Huh. Anyway, after that frustration, On top of the frustration of missing recording some of the stuff, what's next? I guess let's just go over here. Okay. Alright. Well, there's the second of the pagey pieces. Oh, excuse me, he's the third pagey piece. Anyway, in here, like, this is the most significant amount of actual breathable water pretty much in this level. Oh well, no, I guess there's one other area, but still, there's barely any in this level, but there's still some. So there's underwater parts of every world for some reason. I guess they just really wanted to get mileage out of the underwater mechanics they made. Anyway, it's Shovel Knight again. Greetings, fellow knights. Thou arrived just in time. This guy gets about, doesn't he? I hope he's not expecting a share of our profits. In my latest quest for treasure, I've uncovered this mighty vault containing vast fortune. Unfortunately, a group of swine knights have each claimed the key to the treasure, but their hearts are not yet pure enough to work together to achieve victory. Help me obtain their keys, young wizard, and together we can show them the true ways of the night. Is there pagey amongst that loot, Shovel Knight? Indeed, work with me and we'll split this treasure evenly. Thou can have the pagey and I'll settle for the vast piles of gold. That's a bit of a commentary, I think, on collectathons. And that, like, how just the major collectibles in them are more important than anything else. That sounds like a great deal of nonsense. Lately, sure thing, Shovel Knight. We'll talk some sense into those pigs. Here's how to claim one of the keys. Scoffsalot is normally focused on chowing down. If thou were to charge his belly, I'm confident he would drop his key. So now, like, see, Shovel Knight is all honorable and that, but, for example, Scoffsalot, nom nom, have thou seen a treasure vault around here? My search has been quite tiresome. Nom nom, if thou find the treasure vault, I will split thy gold 70-30. Yeah. No deal. Ugh, I can feel my stomach rumbling. It must be time for 11sies. I wonder where he was keeping that key if it would pop out behind him like that. Huh. I wonder. And if you look in his scabbard, there's just a bunch of candy canes in there. And if you remember how to do the things with each of the knights, you don't need to go back to Shovel Knight for the hint, but I want to, like, show off all the dialogue. We're ready to tackle another night. Excellent. Loot-a-lot has a keen eye to be sure. If thou art spotted for even an instant, thou will never get the key. Thou will have to somehow sneak up without being seen, if thou can find where the key's hidden first. Well, it's not really hard to find any of the knights. They're all around here. But of course, Loot-a-lot's barricaded herself. Boy, nobody's nicking my key, but if yous find the treasure vault, I'll split you 80-20. Oh, really? Bleedin' Nora, where's me key gone? Should have been honorable like Shovel Knight and split it evenly. Even though I don't know if one pagey against a pile of gold is really even. What's the next target, Shovel Knight? To obtain the next key from Leap-a-Lot, thou will have to employ more finesse. To penetrate that armor, try rusting it with water, followed by a deafening war cry. That should distract her. I think that would distract anyone. Yeah, I think I've been calling her Leaps-a-lot this whole game. I guess it's just Leap-a-lot? Huh. Go figure. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Oh. I thought I needed Sonar Explosion, but I just needed the smaller attack. Hey, what's the pig idea? And yeah, I did forget to turn off the Hunter Tonic, so... As you can see, there's where the play coin is. Honestly, if it's your first time through the game, the Hunter Tonic is probably by far the best one to equip. What's the next target, Tin Man? Shoots-a-lot is a tough old dog. That will require my legendary trifecta attack of Tail Twirl, Buddy Slam, and then Sonar Explosion. How can you do a Tail Twirl without a tail? Such things matter not to a knight of pure heart. And the Sonar Explosion? I've always had an excellent singing voice. One thing I will say is, I really like the voice they did for Shovel Knight in this game, like, for his dialogue sound effects, because it does really sound like it could reasonably be what Shovel Knight actually sounds like. So they did a good job on that. I think, yeah, he's over here. Oh wait, I didn't ask him what his split was. Greetings, travelers. Rumor has it there's a great treasure hidden on this island. If thou happen to find out where the vault is, I'll split the spoils 60-40. Yeah, and I think Leap a Lot is 90-10. Try that again and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of my deadly bow. Oh no, I'm so scared. Not his deadly bow. Alright, now given you need 4 keys for this gate, you would think they would put 4 locks on it, but they don't. Strong work, Knights. You have all the keys. Our teamwork has paid off. Let's open this mighty vault. And it's interesting how the coins even have Platonic's logo on them. Excellent work, Knights. Now I know who to call if I'm ever in trouble on another adventure. Do the Knights of Hamalot have anything to say? Now that I've found the vault? I'm not sure. Only one way to find out. Leading Nora. Where's my key gone? Oh, I guess did they just all comment on not having keys? Oh, hello. Searching for the treasure vault also? If you happen to discover information as to its location, I'll split the spoils with you 50-50. Oh, she is 50-50. I could have sworn it was 90-10. Huh. Go figure. You have anything to say? No. Alright. I'm not even gonna bother with Shoots a lot. But I'm also not gonna bother with Rextro in this part. So, like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time when we do the 5th Rextro arcade game.